Yeah.
Now, for day 2, ambition. We get to know the new words first. As usual. First thing, we get to know the new words. The second thing, we rewatched our video. And the third thing that you have to read on the script for me. And I'm going to give you some corrections on your pronunciation. Okay.
Yes.
Now, for ambition. With the first part, are there any things that you don't understand? Are there anything that you don't understand? Did you repeat the lesson at home?
Yes, I know. I know this. I know this fact.
Yeah, you understand. It's not no.
I understand.
Next, for the second part. How about the second part?
Oh, I can't understand this sentences. 1, 2, 3. Like 5. While others like to rely on reading modern overhead.
Okay, mundane. Okay,
Mundane.
mundane overhead. What does it mean for mundane overhead? It's kind of boring.
Boring.
Mundane overhead, yeah. Boring projector nose. Verbatim. Verbatim. What does it mean?
Back. Oh.
Verbatim. Repeating. Now, here
No.
you can say that like to rely on reading mundane overhead projector notes verbatim. You see?
Verbatim. Verbatim mean it is correct. The paragraph.
Verbatim here it means to repeat exactly the words that have used.
Exactly the word.
Yeah, repeating exactly the words that were used.
Yeah.
That were used. Pertain.
Pertain means belong to.
Pertain is mean belong to, something related to.
Related to.
Related to those knows. Okay, pertaining. Pertain. The verb is pertain. Next. Yeah. Regurgitating. Regurgitating. What does it mean?
Regurgitating means give something.
Regurgitating here is means that you repeat. Okay, you repeat the things. Okay, you repeated things or some things that you have learned. Something that you've learned or you have heard before. Without, okay, important things here. Without understanding. Without understanding. Vậy thì nếu mà dịch ra tiếng Việt thì của mình nghĩa là gì nè? Đấy, như hồi nãy cô cái đấy. Regurgitating nghĩa là repeat the things, okay? That that you have learned or you have heard. You have learned or you've heard without understanding them or thinking about them by yourself.
Nói lại một cái gì đó mà được học hoặc là được nghe mà mình không hiểu hoặc là
mình không có suy nghĩ, bản thân mình
Dạ.
không có suy nghĩ về điều đó.
Suy
Mình nghĩ là gì? Kiểu là học thuộc lòng
vẹt
mà
thôi.
kiểu học vẹt ấy.
Thuộc lòng.
Học cái kiểu mà kiểu như học vẹt ấy. Là mình không có hiểu gì hết, mình chỉ nói chung là mình chỉ còn nghe, mình lặp lại xong rồi mình nhớ vậy thôi, chứ mình thật sự ra mình không có hiểu.
Dạ.
Rồi, được chưa? Ôi, vẫn chưa hết định à.
Dạ chưa.
Rồi, còn thế. Rồi, tiếp tục nào. Cái tiếp theo. Mình có cái từ pick. Cái từ tiếp theo của mình là pick. Hả?
Pick means stimulate.
Stimulate. Yeah. In this situation, you can say that it stimulates. Actually, the word stimulate makes interest. Stimulates, or in this phrase, remember, pick, okay? Pick here is a verb, and pick, okay? Pick is a verb, and pick someone interest. Pick someone interest, or pick someone curiosity. That means make someone want to know more about something.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a phrase. Pick someone's interest or pick someone curiosity. Curiosity? You know the word curious?
Curious.
Okay, I'm gonna type that word for you. Curiosity. Curiosity is the noun. Okay. And an adjective is curious is an adjective.
Yes. Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, and next. Stop wondering. They see while lots of words or stop wondering. Yeah, stop wondering. You start for your trap. Contribute to. Okay, for our next part. For our next part, are there any things that you don't understand?
Like to epitome.
Epitome, right?
Epitome.
Perfection.
Profession.
Perfection.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Perfection.
Yes. Perfection.
I guess that you're really busy, so you don't have much time to prepare a lesson, right?
Yes, I just translate the new words until and I can vote for that. just the paragraph the first paragraph on this part.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Just try your best to prepare the lesson more carefully. Now for the next part. Okay, and for the third part, are anything else that you don't understand?
No.
Third word, wealth, luxury, aspect, right? Aspect, traits, just luxury, something really expensive, okay? Wealth, rich. Third generation, unaware, unconscious, okay? Willing to adapt for. Next, for the fourth.
Is
privilege, strict, career, homeland.
Structures, sensible poverty,
Huh?
or is rating. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 11. Like 11. The word
Exaggerated. Exaggerated,
yeah,
right? You want to ask about the meaning, or you want to ask about the pronunciation of that word?
Yeah.
Huh? You want to get to know the
I want to ask
about the
means of this word.
You want to get to know the meaning of that word, right?
Yeah.
You say something over. When you say something over the fact or over the things that really happen in the real things, okay? That you say something that over, exaggerated. Nghĩa là gì?
Cái gì đó kết thúc.
You make something, or you say something over. You say something over and you make something over, or more than it has, or more than it is be. You say something or you make something over, or more, more than it be.
More than
it be. Or more than it is. Okay, more than it is là nói về cái gì đó mà nó over, làm quá cái thứ gì đó lên hả? Dạ, cái gì làm quá cái thứ gì đó lên mà thực tế thì cái đó nó không có như vậy hả? More than it is, hoặc là more than it's really.
Okay.
Exaggerate có nghĩa là thổi phồng một cái điều gì đó lên. Rồi còn từ nào nữa không?
Từ cuối cùng rồi. Reconceive.
That means you consider in advance. Consider in advance. Có nghĩa là cân nhắc trước cái sự việc đấy.
Yes. Okay.
Rồi, bây giờ mình sẽ cùng xem lại đoạn video nha.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of you have been asked the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm sure half of you have replied with hot and famous, of course, but later realizing that maybe the world isn't ready for your hotness and that maybe you should reconsider something else. What's worse is that you've probably been asked that very question as early as when you were maybe 5 years old. I remember being 5 and being asked that, and when you were that age, let's be honest, you were probably only exposed to a select few jobs. A police officer, a firefighter, an astronaut, a doctor, a princess. I wanted to be a princess, but I figured the world wasn't ready for that, so I said I wanted to be a teacher. As a kid, I thought teachers were an elite level of humans who possessed infinite knowledge. They just know everything there is to know. I wanted their intelligence. I respected them, and I still do. Well, most anyway. Some do an amazing job at it, while others like to rely on reading mundane overhead projector notes verbatim and having weekly quizzes pertaining to those notes, and you question if there even is an influential teacher present, because what you're actually doing is just regurgitating data based on memory and not actually learning the practicality of the information you're being exposed to. But yeah, I wanted to be a teacher. But looking back, I think it was only because I didn't know there were thousands of other options that would pique my interest. And I think that's the issue of why a lot of us are stuck wondering what we want to do, and feel the pressures of possibly not being able to contribute to the society and the world. For a lot of you, your parents might have been a driving factor as to what you've chosen or will choose to be. While some may be the epitome of strict parenting where they try to mold what they want you to become since day one, Asian parents, I'm looking at you, most are generally content with what you do in life, as long as you don't end up being a bum and amounting to nothing despite the privileges and opportunities available to you. And I can vouch for that. See, both of my parents were born and raised in the third world country of Philippines. They both grew up with 8 or so brothers and sisters, so you can assume wealth and luxury weren't aspects of their lives. But once they were adults, my parents knew they had to leave the country in search of a better life for themselves and their future children. I've mentioned before that I lived in Saudi Arabia for a few years, but that was just a stepping stone for moving to Canada. Actually, my parents were deciding between Canada and Australia, and they chose the former. Can you imagine an Aussie domics? Here's my attempt at offending the Australian accent. Crikey, the bum! A bloody good thing I reckon, mate! Sorry. But yeah, we moved to Canada, and being able to experience the immigration process with them, in retrospect, I can appreciate their efforts for seeking a better lifestyle. And I think a lot of second and third generation kids are just unaware of how good we have it. Our parents literally left the homeland of family and friends, left a lifestyle that they grew up with, to go to another land where they had to start over. A new and different land where they weren't necessarily familiar with the language and culture, but are willing to adapt for a better life for their children. My parents probably had less than half of the privileges I had growing up. As an adult now, I understood why my parents were so strict towards my sisters and I to focus on our studies, because there are way more career opportunities here than there were back in the homeland. It was their way of telling us that if we worked hard enough, we could be successful and live comfortably. Not necessarily become rich, but not have to face the struggles of potential poverty as it was back home. So I understood my parents' concerns when I came home with a bad grade on the test, and they were probably like, shit, did we come all the way here for nothing? A little harsh and exaggerated, but I wouldn't blame them if they actually thought that. A little self-awareness for y'all who think your parents don't love ya. I've mentioned before how my parents kind of discouraged my ambition to become an artist, and how we met halfway when they let me study architecture. It seemed unfair at the time, yes, but I understood their perspective and preconceived notion of the starving artist.
Rồi nghe xong hiểu không? Nghe kịp không?
Có nghe nhiều lần thôi, cái nghe cũng có nhiều chỗ nghe hoài cũng nghe kịp lắm.
Nghe hoài cũng không nghe kịp. Có nhiều chỗ nghe hoài không nghe kịp. Ví dụ như chỗ nào?
Cái khúc mà nói về cái
Teacher.
Đúng rồi cô. Khúc phía sau nói về ước muốn làm giáo viên.
Nghe dụ chỗ đó. Thứ nhất là người ta nói khá nhanh. Nhưng mà khi mình nghe, mình không còn phải nghe hết đủ 100%. Thứ hai, bởi vì mình nghe mình nắm ý không? Mình không thể nào nghe thật rõ từng từ hết 100% hết toàn bộ từng từ được. Thì bạn ngữ còn chưa làm được ạ. Tiếp tục nè. Thứ hai là gì? Thứ hai là có những cái chỗ, một số những cái chỗ mà người ta lướt và người ta nói nối âm. ha. Lướt và nối âm thì đó là lý do vì sao mà mình không muốn nghe được. Thì ngày hôm sau của mình sẽ xem thử là người ta nối âm ở chỗ nào, được chưa? Người nối âm ở chỗ nào, thứ nhất. Thứ hai thì chúng ta sẽ cùng trả lời những câu hỏi này để mà hiểu hơn về cái bài học của mình như thế nào ha. Thứ ba là về nhà nha. Về nhà này xem lại toàn bộ những cái từ mới của ngày hôm nay mình đã học là từ gì, từ thế nào, loại từ ra sao, rồi cách mà người ta sử dụng trong cái trong cái đoạn văn vừa rồi như thế nào, được không? Và chuẩn bị nhé, và chuẩn bị bài mới cho cô ở cái phần này, questions about the videos as well as questions about the vocabulary. Ok. Và đọc lại nhiều lần nha, đọc lại nhiều lần và xem thử chỗ mình đang vướng mắc chỗ nào hả. Lần ngày hôm sau thì mình sẽ cùng đọc lại phần này, được không nào?
Được.
Okay, and for now, it's time for us to say goodbye and good night. Do you have any questions for our lesson today?
No.
Any questions? Practice makes perfect. And I see that you're really busy. And yeah, take care of yourself, okay? Take care of yourself. I hope that you're gonna have a great exam. You get a best mark on your exam.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye. And see you next time. Good night.
Yes. Goodbye. Good night.
Good night.